Hi, I'm Mandy,
And I'm Ben.
and this is Mandy's Mini. Happy New Year! It is the last day of 2022. So that means it is officially time for my annual tradition to paint Reaper's New Year's Sophie.
This will be the third time?
This will be the third time. And Ben, what are you doing today?
Housework.
Yes.
So it's been nice, but I'll see you on the other side.
Bye. So early on in my painting journey, I got the great idea of kind of tracking my progress by painting the same mini on the same day every year. I made myself a few little rules for this. I am painting Reaper's New Year's Sophie on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. I get a 24-hour period, in which case she has to be done. I am not allowed to look at the previous models for a month prior, so I don't remember them and I'm not influenced by my past work. And it is allowed to be primed ahead of time, and I can pick a color scheme ahead of time, but that is it. Otherwise, everything has to be done in that 24-hour period. So I'm going to go ahead and paint her up and talk to you a little bit about my painting journey and see if maybe any of the things that I did to help me advance may help you. So let's get painting.
It was 2015 when I painted my first mini, 3 of them to be exact. I had always loved painting, and Ben wanted me to get into painting minis. Not that we used them in our D&D game, but because he wanted to build terrain and he thought it would be a great way to get me involved so we could do it together and he wouldn't have to paint. I had traded some old photography equipment for old crafting and scrapbooking materials from a friend. This was about 3 or 4 years prior, so we're talking the oldest, cheapest craft paint, no knowledge of painting, and some dollar store brushes. It was awful. I refer to them as Scary Mary and swore off miniature painting. I declared that anyone who likes to do this is insane. But I did have a large dragon, and that was awesome. The old paint didn't obscure all the details, so it still looked really good. I even won an honorable mention in my local competition with that one. So I just kept to dragons and learned a little bit more about painting and techniques until 2020. At that time, I was also getting over some depression and hiding away from the world. Ben had urged me to check out Reaper Miniatures Facebook group, and the community was absolutely amazing and so welcoming. One of the members even took time to give me a couple of airbrushing lessons online. With new paint and new online friends encouraging me, I tried mini painting again. What a world of difference. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't even believe the change. From there, I was off and running, and I was obsessed. I was determined to learn how to do every technique, and I wanted to paint every single mini. All the minis. It was hard to believe that's only 3 short years ago. The progress I've made has been remarkable. I would actually spend every day at work watching tutorials on YouTube. I would pick a technique, starting with layering, and watch 5 or 6 different videos on it. People tend to say things differently or have different processes. So by watching multiple videos, I could be sure I fully understood the technique because one of them surely said the magic words that made it click in my head and how to do it. I also had more of an understanding of the technique, so if one process wasn't working, I could quickly switch and try someone else's technique. Then, after work, I would spend 4 or 5 hours painting that technique. If I didn't have it by the end of that day, I would rewatch the videos and pull up some new ones and see what I did wrong or if I missed anything. Once I felt I had that technique down, I would then move on to the next one. While I was learning anything and everything I could about mini painting, the tip that really made a difference was when I came to a plateau. I didn't seem to be making any more progress, and I really couldn't find any new tutorials or techniques. When I heard that you don't need to follow a process, this isn't step by step. It's an art form. You can start layering and then switch to wet blending if it isn't looking how you want it to. I spent all this time learning techniques, but not realizing that there was no order that they had to be done in, and I could do it any way that I wanted. So now I paint seamlessly without following a process. I just pick up a mini and go. I've also had some revelations of my own. You always hear to use a larger brush, but I threw that one out the window. I'm glad that whatever YouTuber is talking can use a number 2 brush and reap the benefits of not having the paint dry so quickly on the brush. But until I had brush control, that was never going to work for me. The important thing is to use what works for you and keep working towards where you want to get. I now use a number 2 brush for most of my painting. But if I had followed that advice when I first started, I probably would have quit again really quickly. The community is so supportive, and the biggest encouragement that I frequently hear is said, it's your hobby. Do it how you want to. If you don't like a technique, don't do it. But I wanted to be better. I wanted to know how to do OSL and multiple lighting sources and realistic skin tone. I wanted to be a competition painter. My goals since then have changed, and it turns out I'm actually a commission painter, which is really cool because then I get paid for something that I'm already doing for fun. I am still learning and improving. I doubt that I'll ever become a competitive painter as I don't really have the personality for it. But that's okay. It's important to be open to the new paths that you find along your journey. I am truly in awe of the accolades I've been receiving and so grateful for the community that helped me get here. I hope any of these tips from my journey can help you. I've always been an eager student, and I believe that learning is a skill. Each person learns differently, but that's why having access to so many channels talking about these techniques are so valuable. I don't expect that this channel will be a great teaching channel. Ben and I are only doing this to have some fun. We're not looking to make it our full-time jobs. I'll be thrilled, honestly, if anyone outside of my family and friends watch any of our videos. But at least it's an opportunity for me to give back and say thank you to everyone who has helped me. And if I get to help even one person, then it's all been worth it. Miniature painters are the best people I know, and I consider myself lucky to be called one. Let me know in the comments if you have any great methods for learning that could help me or anyone else. Let me know if you plan to try any of these tips or if any of them were helpful. Also, let me know what you'd like to see or know more about. Video ideas are always welcome. While you're down there, subscribe and ring the bell. If you do like the video, then you know what to do there too. Also, please share the video with anyone you know may be able to get some value out of it. Like I said, even one person would be great. I can't thank you enough for watching our videos, and I hope you stick around to have some fun with us along the way. I look forward to adding you as part of my hobby journey, and I can't wait to see where we're going next. Not a bad way to start out 2023.
Okay, so New Year's Sophie is completed.
And my honeydew list is honey done.
And we still managed to have a lot of fun last night and bring in the new year right. It is now January 1st. We are officially in 2023.
Yay! So let us know in the comments what you're painting in 2023.
Hope you had fun. We're wishing you the greatest 2023.
Make sure you like and subscribe and comment. Ring the bell. And
until next time, have fun and keep creating. Bye.